If CJ keeps this up, he might not win because his health opportunity is draining faster and faster. He's going to be going in the red in about 5 seconds.
Ooh.
Corner trap, dodges a bomb. He cannot trap Kevin because the bomb walked through.
Nope.
CJ gets crushed. Kevin gets the second point. Luck of the Kevin gets 3rd place.
Wonderful, wonderful job, wonderful job. All right, luck at the Kevin. Congratulations, you have won 3rd place. CJ Hunter, you still played an amazing game, dude. Truly amazing game. Wonderful job, wonderful job, wonderful job to both of you.
All right, so the prize for 3rd place for Luck of the Kevin is a $10 game on Steam, your choice. CJ, I know you're not going to want to hear this, but your prize is Bad Rats on Steam.
Hey, some people are really excited to play Bad Rats.
If you do already have that, we will find another bad game to gift it to you. So please, both of you guys, message me your Steam accounts on Twitch, and I will send you your games.
If he has Bad Rats, why don't you give him, like, Ride to Hell? Or Day One Gary's Incident.
All right.
It's a terrible game.
It's time for the finals. Dan's already sitting in the room. Jesus, he didn't waste any time. It faded in and he was already ready.
Wow. All right. So, this is the match, ladies and gentlemen.
This is it. The moment everyone's been waiting for.
It's essentially who is going to take it all. Who will be the Bomberman champion of the first ever Bomberman tournament? Will it be the amazing and aggressive Dan the Enigma? Or will it be the cybernetic nanotechnology speedy Raiden? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to find out.
All right, this is a 1st to 3. 4 minutes on the clock. Gentlemen, good luck.
Good luck to both of you.
People want me to play Metal Gear Rising music. I don't think I can do that, guys.
That's all like dubstep, though. And we
Not really. Not really.
Dan says, claps hands together. Dear Lord, stay out of my way.
Dan and Raiden starting actually fairly close to each other. Uh-oh. We could see some early aggressive plays here. And it seems like we are already. Dan, oh no, Dan barely avoids taking the first hit of the match. It looks like this is going to be swapping back and forth between hunting for items and trying to get the first hit in. There's going to be a lot of casualties item-wise as a result. And a lot of that map is going to go uncovered for the majority of this timer.
Well, then again, at this point, you know, this is, you know, the final match, and with them starting that close, you know, they don't have a lot of time to get item hunting, so they just want to clock the first damage because maybe they may want to wait the timer out on them, and when they have less health in them, then, you know, they have a better chance of surviving. And Dan escapes, but not too freely.
No, Dan takes a slight hit, but he does have bomb walkthrough, which will help him in case he gets trapped again. I just didn't have a chance to capitalize on it just then. Takes another small hit, loses a firepower up in the bottom left. Not going to be getting that one anytime soon, but he makes it up. Oh, actually, no, he gets it back immediately. Never mind. I thought there was an extra block in the way.
I think it's just more interesting that the way the style between these two play out. And I think it's just going to, it is going to probably boil down to, you know, in the last minute to see who's going to possibly capitalize on either the movements or what power-ups they have. It's just, there's a lot of factors that could be played into this.
Well, Dan had a good setup just then. He got remote bombs for all the damage he took and a healing item, so he's back to about 90% health. Raiden's still in the green, though. But they're very close, and almost all the blocks are gone, but we only got 58 seconds left on the clock before sudden death kicks in. No one seems to be going incredibly aggressive at the moment. Which pretty much means... Uh-oh, Dan gets infinite. Does he have line as well to capitalize? Survey says, yes, he does! Although he's doing an odd layout for them, actually. Nope, there we go. That's much better. Raiden takes some heavy hits, down to about 30 or 40% right off the bat. Dan traps him in. Dan could actually just sit there the entire time, and oh, he actually is doing even better. He's trying to force him into the center. Raiden's going to take a lot of hits on this. Dan, what are you doing? Dan almost paid the price for that one, but he's still in a good spot. Raiden at about 11 hit points. Dan at about 90. Raiden's in the red.
Raiden is playing a very smart move. See, he's placing a bomb before the line could hit. That way he can stop the line. He could also do that with, I do believe, him standing there too as well. Careful, Dan.
Dan's playing a risky game, but he's definitely got the health point advantage for us. He could just rush in and quick bomb him to win this right now. I'm surprised he's not. But I think he got it regardless. Yep. First point goes to Dan the Enigma.
Whoa. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First point. All right, so now it's just, again, it's going to come down to if they're going to play smart or if they get the right power-ups and possibly end the match real early.
Dan talking shit in the chat. I play for fucking keeps, apparently.
Well, the question is though, Raiden
Kellican just posted in the chat. Dan dropped so many bombs in this round, he made Raiden look like both Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Wow. Wow.
Fucking nukes fired.
Alright. Joining back in the match, they're going to be starting in the same corner the entire time. So it's going to be interesting to see if they try to go aggressive right off the bat every time or if they're just going to start working past each other.
I'm actually quite curious. I wonder if Raiden has a maybe he's got an ace up his sleeve. Never know. But again, it's
to be fair, there's no such thing as an ace in this game. It's really you have what you have.
You have explosives, and that's it.
That is true, but you know, hey, you never know. Again, it's random luck and just if you could get the right placements. And looks like Raiden picked up a health boost. That's gonna help him very much.
Dan at about 90 hit points. Raiden at 120 now. No one seeming. Oh, Dan picks up the first important item. He gets another infinite. And he already has line. Are we going to see an instant replay of last round? Vidit won. Dan wins first place, only to find out second place prize was getting into the Skype call.
That'd be super dickish. At the same time.
Ooh, everyone's playing close quarters right now. Still a couple blocks left on the board. No one really going for it. Dan trying to trap him again with a line bomb. Not having as much success as last time. The lack of remote bombs is really not helping. But there is just an icon just sitting there. Raiden sees it first. Raiden now grabs it. Remote bombs. That'll probably help him out of the line traps. Unless he's... Ooh. Dan does not seem to be going for it. Uh-oh. Raiden takes major hits. Still has his line bomb, though. Or still has his remote bomb. I thought he lost that one immediately.
I don't think anybody has a bomb walkthrough.
I don't think it dropped this match.
Ooh, that's gonna be a problem.
Both players are running through bombs like crazy. Dan did more damage to himself than Raiden. Dan at about 40, Raiden at 50.
Ooh, it's good.
Power-ups everywhere. Dan goes for try to go for the trap.
Yike.
Oh, didn't quite work in his favor. Dan takes another hit from himself.
Ooh. Raiden almost thread the needle for that. Uh-oh.
Dan, what are you doing? Dan traps himself in the corner. Raiden with a suicide play. Both players at about 30 hit points. Sudden death kicks in now. It's going to come down to the first solid hit, which apparently Raiden did by running straight through Dan's bomb. Dan gets 2 points.
Oh my god. Could Dan actually win this?
Oh, shit, people didn't warn me. My mic's been peaking all night.
On our side, it sounded fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is round 3. Dan has 2 points. He could win this, or Raiden could take the first point. Or maybe it's a draw. Let's find out.
Or maybe in some miracle, John will find a way to win.
Yeah, I'm just going to change my mind and just start competing suddenly. Completely ruin the whole point of the tournament. Is Dan going to clean sweep the finals, or will Raiden get a point? Or will Draw make an appearance? Draw didn't show up during the the runner-up match.
Draw won how many times before? 6?
That was that was 6 matches in just the quarter, or just the semis.
So there you go.
So it's been, I think, 10 appearances of Draw, because it was 4 before that. Dan currently at 120 hit points thanks to the extra health he picked up. Raiden's just sitting at about 100. Everyone playing very cautiously at the moment. No one. Oh, Dan gets trapped. He's going to be eating those 20 hit points he earned. Raiden walks into the damage for some reason. Takes a bunch himself. They're actually pretty much even. I think Raiden took more damage on that.
I think he was going for possibly to try and chain more bombs so he could take more damage. I see a infinite power-up in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, no one seems to have noticed it yet. It's just going to be sitting there until someone does.
Or until 30 seconds.
Did it disappear after 30 seconds?
No, I was going to say when this call catches up and they realize that it's sitting there.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Never mind.
Yeah, nobody notices it. Holy shit.
Because their cameras probably aren't noticing it.
Doesn't matter for Raiden. He picked up the other infinite bomb on the map. If Dan doesn't make his way there, Raiden's going to have a very good advantage right now.
I think he's about to.
Yep. Raiden's got Dan trapped in the corner. Raiden sees the other one. Dan's got an uphill battle ahead of him right now, even though Raiden has slightly more damage.
But it looks like, though, Dan has remote bombs, so, again, it's a possibility. It could help him. The only thing I could see is if somehow Raiden accidentally hurts himself and he drops the infinite, which then would give Dan a more advantage.
See, right now Dan has remote, though, so that is technically better than what Raiden has, because Raiden doesn't seem to have a line. He's not going super aggressive with it. If Raiden gets a line, though, Dan might be fucked.
Very true.
But it's more likely that Dan will find a line before Raiden will.
Well, there's at least...
Dan gets the third infinite item! Both players have infinite bombs right now. No one seems to have line, though.
Well, then, this means it's time to play super aggressive choo-choo train. Because that's essentially what's probably going to happen. Either Dan's going to try and follow right behind Raiden in order to start a chain reaction to do the suicide play, or he's going to try and set up a wall on one side.
Dan, ooh, no, Dan lagged out of it. I thought I got trapped for a second there. Well, players really close. Dan about 50 health, Raiden at about 60.
It's getting close. It's getting close.
Oh, Dan keeps lagging into those traps, but keeps getting out of it. Who took any hits on that? No one. Oh, no. Raiden at about 10. Dan about right behind him. Oh, this is super close. It's going to be one solid hit. One solid hit. Dan, the enigma, gets sniped by Raiden. Raiden gets the first point of the match for him. We're going to set 4.
This is still going on.
Still going.
No clean sweep for Dan.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is, I do believe, round 4.
Round 4, 2 points for Dan, 1 point for Raiden. No draws have happened yet, but we've had a lot of close calls here. Both players always starting on the right side of the map. We really should have randomized the locations this time around by the looks of it. Although
With this many people, yeah.
Yeah, it's more interesting though to see them like starting so close together and just like, do they go for items or do they just start fighting each other?
Well, it looks like at this point, at this point right now, they know that trying to get as many items as they can for later in the game is probably the best option right now. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to clock in some damage at the beginning easily, but then the problem is though, is if they try and do that ahead of time, then and the other opponent gets all the good power-ups, then it's going to become a problem for them later.
I'm sorry, what's this I'm seeing in the chat right now? People are saying that Dan's internet's about to cut out.
Even K-Head's saying that. Which would be really disappointing now, of all times.
I am assuming like he's just playing too late and people are getting upset, or is there like some sort of like storm or something?
I think there is a storm that's supposed to happen today, since me, John, and Dan live in New York. So that's possible. I wouldn't doubt it.
Computer internet got pulled. Don't know how much time I have at Proton John.
Uh-oh. Will Dan have to forfeit the win while having the lead? Or will we have to come back to this tournament result later? I'm not sure, but Dan, if Dan gets this win, it is done. He's going to have to play his best right now. Major pressure right now.
I was about to say, with this type of pressure, I think he might just go super aggressive, because look at this. Raiden has maybe at least less than 50% health. And Dan's got 2 infinites. If he had to, he could possibly just tank it and just do suicide play just to take him out very quickly.
I think that's what he's trying to do right now. He's going as aggressive as he possibly can. It's his only option. Raiden at about 15 hit points. Dan's still in the green.
Oh my god, I think Dan's going to take this.
Dan might have the suicide pact, but that could be it. Raiden is just trying to fill the screen with as much chaos as possible. Dan goes for the suicide pact. It works! Dan the Enigma is your Bomberman Act Zero tournament winner.
Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, we have Dan the Enigma. He has finally taken, ladies and gentlemen, the underdog, the fan favorite of the chat, and ladies and gentlemen, Dan is the winner.
You've certainly earned it.
Everyone, a round of applause for Dan the Enigma.
Raiden, for getting second place, your prize is a $25 Steam game of your choice. Dan, your prize for getting first place is a $50 Steam game of your choice. Message me all with your Steam names through Twitch chat and tell me what game you want. Thank you, everybody, for coming out for this rough but otherwise ridiculous Bomberman X Zero tournament night. I'm glad it seemed to go interesting enough. If you guys want me to do more in the future, I'm glad to do it. Otherwise,
I think people want one.
Probably, especially after that 15-match match. Jeez, that was nuts. But once again, congratulations to our winner, Dan the Enigma. Second place winner, Alpha Raiden 1. Third place winner, Luck of the Kevin. Fourth place winner, CJ Hunter 36. You guys put on a hell of a show.
Indubitably, indubitably.
Well done. Tenmar, let's not do this again. It won't be anytime soon. Don't worry.
This wouldn't happen for every once in a while, I would imagine.
This would be like, well, once every 4 months. Probably.
I know,
something a little bit more reasonable.
But I have to say, this was just for the first tournament, this was really intense and awesome.
This went over really well.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys. I think we'll skip Q&A. We went a lot later than I expected, although we also started later than I expected. So thank you all for tuning in. Gex, Juker, John, thank you all for joining me on commentary tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much, John. And chat, thank you guys for coming. This was awesome.
Gex, go rest your throat, man. I'm surprised you trooped through all of that. Well done.
Yeah, you did.
I said I tank it. I tank it.
You did. Good night, everybody.
Disappointed.